So my name is Riccardo Fasoli. I'm a wedding videographer.
Founder and videographer at Kreativ Wedding.
Because I see a lot of time kind of videographers and photographers that they are going on the event and they are trying to directing and using the couple like dolls.
Along with his wife Anne, they specialize in capturing real moments and genuine emotions.
The best way is to be a watcher, not a director. To be someone who is watching what is happening. Actually, it's not your day.
Every single question you have about the wedding industry will be answered here. I'm Antonis Papadakis, and this is the Wedpodcast. Welcome. If you do like us, share some love and press the subscribe button. Let's start. Okay, Riccardo, welcome to the Wedpodcast. We are very happy to have you here.
Nice to be here.
As I told you, I will skip the basic questions and I will go straight to the business. When was the moment you decided to start the wedding videography business?
Okay, so we started in the idea to go in the business of making photos and film for weddings in 2012 because I moved to Germany and I didn't know what to do. And my wife Anne, she was already doing photos here and there, and at one wedding I was filming a little bit like everyone is filming. And Anne, she done some photos to a wedding from a friend, and the result was that the bride, the friend from Anne, she said that we should try to do it as a job because she was really happy about the result. And actually I was also filming I've done some other small videos here and there, and I really loved the what you could tell with combining some imagery with a little bit of music and the emotion that comes out and we said let's try to make something for weddings. And with that we called us Kreativ Wedding because I couldn't speak German, and my way to communication, it was every time in English. So we done a name that it was a mix of German and English. And actually we were the first company in Germany that we offer photo and video together. And so it was quite easy, the start easy. So you have to understand that we at that time we didn't know anything about weddings, and so we learned by doing. Actually we are still learning, we are still trying to improve, trying new stuff, yeah, but we started like that. I think that like a lot of people that I know, that they start like that.
Which was the moment you understood that this is expanding to something greater, more global? Like you becoming more famous in the industry?
Famous. I don't know. We when we started, we felt that we at that moment we felt that we had something different to say on the wedding day. So we were really proud about the product that we were delivering. Also, if I'm looking now, the photos and the video, they are still good. And I think that it was the trust on our product and on our vision that push us in a more I don't know how to say, in a more international way, because after we had one wedding in 2014 from a couple that they married in Germany and in Thailand, and thanks to that couple we started to go right and left. I don't know if it is the I think that today it it it's different. For that reason, I have not so many tips to give to people who start now, because the market is different now. I don't know if it would work again the same way what we've done to be in the same place where we are now.
You have different approach. That's why,
Mm-hmm.
like a person. I
No,
mean,
the way of communicate, the way how the work is going around, it's different now. So with the social media and everything, have to think that at the beginning, when we started, there was almost no Instagram, no, there was only Facebook a little bit. So it was different, the way how you could show your product.
okay. So let's go to the actual wedding day. How you get
Mhm.
prepared for the wedding day? How you prepare about the storyline of the wedding day? Are you preparing this,
Uh,
or you take all the footage and you
No,
just edit them?
actually, we are not preparing much. Uh, we we love to be at the wedding day in a way that we try to have our mind really open to what could be. I remember that at the beginning, we were thinking a lot about what to do, what kind of shot to do, what kind of, but we understand that it was not important, and it wasn't. Um, Actually, it was going to close a little bit our eyes, planning a lot, and so we are going to a wedding day without knowing anything about the location. We try to have a good empathy with the couple for sure, and to understand what does it mean for them that day. So as a preparation, there's not that much, and I am shooting really a lot on the wedding day.
A lot of footage, you mean?
Yes.
Okay, but before the wedding day, through the video calls about with the couples,
Mhm.
you are asking a lot of things, so you know about their style or about their needs. What they
No, no. What we don't ask about their style, or what we try to build is a kind of empathy, so that we feel good with them, so that we feel um, connected, and we have a kind of same energy, and um, same same kind of um, yeah, the empathy should be um, should be good at the wedding day. So what we try is not to what are you doing, what kind of flowers you have, what kind of it's more feeling, how are you guys, how do you feel, how is your nervosity, are you excited, so this kind of conversation we have more.
during the wedding day, what is the thing that you will see and press the rec on your camera?
When I'm shooting, I try the most of the time to build small sequences, if it's possible. So I try to make a shot far away, a shot a little bit near, a close up, details. I try every time this kind of stuff. So it's difficult that I stay in one place and I stay there all the time till the stuff it's finished. I try to build a kind of sequence. I'm thinking about in the editing. It's really interesting. For example, if someone is writing, I try to have three or four kind of shots of that moment. Um, but I'm shooting everything what I see. I do a clip. If a dog is moving, if there's a tent, if there's a light, if there's a book, if there's a watch, everything what there's in the uh, around me, I try to capture it, because a lot of time I come back at home, I watch my footage, and every time I feel, oh fuck, I miss that element. I miss this kind of things. So when I'm at the wedding day, I try to shoot as much as I can.
Which is the thing that you're usually missing while you are editing?
it's 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 different. It's different because I have not a structure that every wedding I'm doing like that, and every video it's cut in that way. When I build the timeline, um, and I put the stuff together, and I understand, okay, from there to there, how I can go, how I can connect this moment with that moment, what kind of shot I would need. And I find that it's really important, the sense of continuity in the film. And when it's missing, I have to hide it, and I have to hide it with clips that helps you to give the continuity feeling. And for that kind of work that I'm doing, every time is missing a kind of clip.
Okay. And while you are editing, you are starting with the highlight film, or first you see all the footage, edit the movie of the wedding, and then you are going to the highlights?
In the last years, my highlights there were not anymore really highlights. So I find every time that a good so I find in the last years that a good timing for a wedding film uh, build, so that it should looks like a film, but it's not anymore 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 6 minutes. I find that is too less. And so my wedding film, you see also on the website, you see that there are a lot of films that there are 10, 13 minutes, 20 minutes, 19 minutes. So this kind of timing, I find that it's more um, um, a good way to enjoy the wedding day. So when I start to edit, I every time watch everything. So I watch everything what I shot, and I begin to select all the clips that are usable. So when there's a clip, I try to put away, for example, a shaky moment and
Blurry moment.
a kind of stuff. So I try to make a timeline that it's full of clip that they are usable for the film. Then I hear all the speeches and everything what was said, and I try to find parts of the speeches that can help to explain what happened. So that they introduce the bride, introduce the groom, that they are speaking of them together, maybe some jokes or some all elements that could help to build the film. And then from there I start to see what how I can put them together in a way that it's interesting to watch.
So you're delivering only this long form
No,
movie.
in our the most sold packed in last year, it was a teaser, but it's a 1 minute video. But normally it's this kind of stuff that you see in Instagram, uh, and then there's the feature film, so this kind of long film, or we have also a documentary edit if they want. There's also documentary edit, and that is the full day, but in a really simple edit. So you see a lot of clips of a moment, the ceremony full edit, or the speeches. Um, so yeah, this kind of edit
Okay.
we are
And
doing.
you are shooting alone or you have a second shooter also?
It depends from wedding to wedding. The most of the time, we try to be in two videographers. But I had a lot of weddings where I am also alone. So uh, it every time depend of the wedding.
The wedding.
So
Okay.
if there are a lot of location changing, if there's uh, a lot of stuff happening or a lot of people, so every time we try to move the the team based on the event and of what kind of video they would like to have. So mm.
They trust you, or you have they want Ricardo, but in their way. Have you seen couples like this? You have a very special style of videography.
If this happened, I don't think that they are really my kind of clients, because I'm not so good to make um, things how people want. I really trust on my way, my
Your vision.
sensibility on showing the day. um and if I have a couple that the bride say me, I would like to have a drone shot when I'm walking down the aisle, I don't think that I'm the right one, as you know. I i i prefer to see other stuff when happen something. So
More feelings.
um I never had the if I'm thinking, I'm thinking about my clients, but I never had really people that they say me, okay, I would like to have this music, I would like to have this stuff. They see what I do on the
And they
website,
trust you.
so they trust it. Yeah.
That is very nice. So if I take your camera in my hands, it's something that I will see that it's very different, like what I'm waiting to see.
No, you don't see nothing special there. Also because I'm changing a lot of time my setting. I I had a time where I was shooting with a belt. I had a time that I shooting all with the camera in the hand. I had a time where I was shooting a lot with the gimbal. I had a time where I'm shooting with the monopod. So uh, actually, I'm finding that my setting it's every time new, and so it's I I can't say this year I will shoot different from last year. Last year I was shooting everything handled. Everything was handled. And this year I would shoot everything on a monopod. So I'm every time trying to to have a different. So I'm looking for the best approach, and every time I try.
But you get prepared for this, or you have just in mind that this year I will start with monopod.
I done it already with monopod. For example, I done it already with the monopod, and I was missing it to be more flexible, and so I done the handheld, and with the handheld, I see that a lot of footage they are a little bit too shaky, or um, they are difficult to edit. They are beautiful footage, but it's really difficult to edit, and so I come back with the idea, okay, let's stay more steady. Let's use more steady shots. And so I change again. So I try, I see, I watch, I make mistake. I try to correct them. I would like to be faster in the edit, better, easier. So mm,
I have the same problem because I bring every time the monopod with me, but in the end I'm just handheld or with a stripe because it's more flexible. That's why. But I have the same problem
yeah,
in the edit.
I've done last year, and I had a fantastic rig. So I had my battery pack, the monitor, and everything. But I don't know. It hurt so much to the back. It was a little bit heavy, and then at the editing, um, I I felt that kind of shakiness. So also, if they were steady the shots, there was this kind of slow movement that it disturbed me on the edit. And if you have a steady shot, it's easier. It's much more easier the
It's
editing.
more usable, that's why.
Mm-hmm.
In case you haven't done it already, please hit the subscribe button of our channel so that we keep growing. The more you help us grow, the more interesting professionals we will be able to host. So, subscribe today. How much you work to get the best sound during the wedding day is the most important thing for me.
Yes, I find the audio really really important. But in the same way, I try to make the stuff more easy as possible, and I use this one, the Instamic Pro. I love them because, as you can see, I can put them in every place really fast, really easy. I have the white magnet for in case I should put it to the right, but really difficult that I put on the right. Uh, but they are really easy, really fast, and the quality they are good. And I have four of them with me. So I replaced all my lavalier microphones and I had the Tascam and the Tascam, that one that it was. I have still five of them, but I replaced everything with them. The quality of audio, they are more than acceptable with these. And then I have a recorder, but when I have the possibility to plug it on a mixer or on a sound speaker, I put the recorder. So also depend how many videographers we are and what kind of event it is. But I done a wedding with only these also, so uh, they were they, they are good.
Okay, okay. I will decide to buy some of them. Um, so I write here a question about what would you say to a cinematographer that wants to follow your style? But I think you put a lot of your personality in your style, so it's a little bit difficult.
I have no idea what does it mean with my style. I think that this kind of way to make weddings, it's so you can see that there are a lot of people shooting in this kind of way or trying to create films like that. The thing what I I would love that um, if if someone want to do the stuff in this kind of way, um, they should be humble and a little bit more respectful about the wedding day. And because I see a lot of time kind of videographers and photographers that they are going on the event and they are trying to directing and using the couple like dolls to put right and left, move, okay, watch me, smile, turn, make this, okay, put here, go in the light, make this, and all these kind of things. I find it that is uh, respectless. So it's something that it's going to create something with an event that should be had more respect, because the people that are paying so much money for enjoying this day. And I think that the best way is to be a watcher, not a director. So it should be someone who is watching what is happening and without, because actually it's not your day, and you are almost the only one that has nothing to do with that place, because all the people that were there, they are all people that they know, they are all friends or family, and then there's you. So you should not speak. You should not be part of everything. So uh, respect and humble. So this is it's what I find that it's really important on the wedding day. Then what comes out, um, there comes the creativity. There comes the way how you put the stuff together, how you mix the stuff that you are recording with your emotion, with your sensibility, with your power, and you try to put the things together in a timeline that you are creating with the things what you record. Uh, that is I find good. I prefer much more creativity in post production than in the production. The production we should don't speak. We should don't. This is my idea. This is my way to be at the wedding day. So uh, um, I see that there are a lot of people that are doing amazing job, but every time I think, what they done to get this, how they were there. Did they did their change the things? Did they build something that didn't exist? And for what is the reason? Do you know? This is are the stuff that
But you direct
I
them
yeah.
during the couple shoot.
I don't direct. I never direct. I never direct. We try to feel the most of the time, the moment where we are doing the couple session, it's a moment after the aperitif, or where the people they do the congratulation. So it's a moment that they are around of a lot of people, and people that they make the congratulation, that they talk with them, and then we go 1 second out, and it's really a short moment. Sometimes it's 15 minutes, and in this moment I say, oh guys, enjoy. Are you happy? Are you excited? How do you feel? And in that moment everything it happened. You are there feeling the emotion of them. The most of the time they are so happy. Wow, this energy that they feel, it's something that they never tried before, because you're never in a place where all the people that is around you, there are people that you know. So the kind of energy that you feel there, it's overwhelming. It's amazing. And when you're going out and you recognize it, that the most of the time it's, oh my God, that was nice. That is nice. Do you believe we are married? Oh, and you feel that the energy between them, it's building, and you should only try to give this kind um, of this kind of energy a little bit of water, so you hear it. Oh guys, that was amazing. Guys, everything, it was fantastic. Can you believe you are married? And and after, let them enjoy the moment. And it doesn't belong to you, that moment. You are there to make the picture of the video, but it doesn't belong to you. So um, it's an intimate moment, and with this kind of energy you should be small and watch it and capture it, because it's something that really intimate, and we are not directing. If not, to say, okay guys, let's take a walk, or maybe we play a music to let them dance or enjoy, or let them relax. And if we feel that they are a little bit shy and a little bit closed, we are going far away. We let them a little bit far away. They go. They feel safe. They It's every time empathy, man. It's every time trying to understand the people.
Okay. So you are mostly work with Anne.
We are a team of 4, 5, 6 people. So the most of the time when we are doing photo and video, um, yeah, when the most of the time I'm with Anna, that she's doing the photos, but I worked also with other photographers, or with other photographers of our team, and Anna, she work with our videographers or our videographers of our team. Every time is depend. Photo it's much more fast booked, and sometimes video it comes later. So yeah.
Always. So about the trends, did you hear about the digital content
You
creators?
mentioned the content creator
Yeah.
stuff that they're doing stuff for social media.
Mm-hmm.
We had one request for this year for a wedding that they wanted something like that, um, but it's not something that I'm able to do. I am okay if they have someone. It's belong to their reality. Maybe if it's someone that they are working on social media, some kind of influencer or like that. It's part of their life. I for me it's not a problem. It's not my work at the moment. I can't do it. I have no idea how to do it. As the same way, I have no idea how to do reels or or other stuff. But it belongs to the time. The people they are moving with this thing. So
I want to know how you handle a bride that is full of anxious. It's very stressful during the getting ready.
I have no idea.
Well, you
it,
you have to do something to get the food
I
that you want.
it's not my work to make them feel so I try to understand. I will not put more benzene in the fire for sure, um, but it's not my I if a bride is has a kind of fear, I I'm not sure if I'm the right person um to to make her feel
Better.
different, because I I I don't know. I don't know. We had a bride that she was nervous, but it wasn't. It was for something that I couldn't control. It was maybe the dress. It was a little bit break or um, I don't know, the stuff wasn't ready or and I couldn't make anything. Um, I try to understand it. The only thing what I can do is to try to understand it, but I can't change the stuff.
Okay, okay. I asked you before about Anne because we
Yeah.
work all the day with the photographers, and
Mhm.
if you are not a team with a photographer, it will be a little bit strange that you have to cooperate with somebody that you don't know.
Yeah.
Have you ever been in a situation like this?
Yes, yes. I had already this kind of experience where I was with other photographer that they work in a completely different way than us. Um, and that kind of experience gave me the way that I'm talking now to couples that they are booking other photographers, that they should try when they book other photographer to try to find someone that will work in the same way. So we are working in a photojournalist style. So it means that we are not directing. We are we are capturing the stuff how they are happening. And if you give me a photographer that is directing everything, I couldn't do the same job what I'm doing because um, I will feel it in the footage that everything it's directed, that everything it's built up. I sometimes you could have a couple that you don't feel it on the footage that they are doing really good, but the most of the time, the couple they are not actors, and on the video you feel it that someone is saying something, and the most of the time when I have this kind of footage, I don't use them. It could be the best footage ever, the best light, the best moment, and everything. But if I feel that there's a videographer or a photographer that is directing that moment, it's not a footage that is going in the timeline. And so if I'm working with someone like that, I would say, guys, I couldn't deliver a similar product of for what you booked me. Yeah,
So it is a problem working like this.
it's a problem. It's a problem. The best is to work with people that were working in a similar way. So I worked with other photographers, with a lot of other photographers. But if they're working in a similar way, everything is good. You you can do whatever you want. You want to bring at home the footage. I want to bring at home the footage. I give you the space. You give me a little bit of space, and we move together with respect. But everything is fine. The 99% of the time when I'm doing with other photographer that they are working in this kind of way, there's not problem at all to work with someone else. The problem it comes when it comes the direction part, because if people were if the photographer and the videographer they worked based on direction, then it's a big problem, because each one of them they see the stuff in a different way. They want another position, they want another composition, they want another light situation, and everything that is a disaster. But if you are both doing photojournalist, everything is fantastic.
I'm okay with all this information.
Okay.
I'm sure you will say more at Athens
Yeah,
at
the,
the
the
conference.
stuff what I will say, it's every time this kind of let's say that I really believe that the first job to do when you are doing on a wedding day, it's more work on you than on what you are producing, of what kind of camera, on what kind of lens, what kind of program, what kind of color grading, what kind of music. That is all stuff that comes a lot after that you understand a little bit what does it mean a wedding day, what is your sensibility of that day, what kind of way you are watching that day. And this is the kind of way that I would like that people think more when they are going on the wedding day. Yeah.
So in the
So
mentality,
this is
in their
the
mentality.
mentality, the respect, and the to be humble, to be really humble.
Okay, okay. So now I will make you the question that last question leaves for you, and then I ask
Okay.
you your question for the next one. The question is, do you think that the peak of your career has been arrived yet?
um I'll Okay, that is a interesting question. Um, I I have the feeling that I'm in a place where I'm stable, and I'm really good. I feel good in this place. Um, I I had a moment where I was a little bit more popular, but I'm not missing it so much, let's say. And about for my personal view of growing, I'm still growing. Also, if I'm not anymore so popular like before, but I feel better because I grow a little bit and I'm still happy to do what I'm doing. And I had a moment quite difficult last year and a couple of years ago uh, with what I was doing, but I'm going out to this moment from this moment, and I'm really excited about the future and what I will do. So it's a difficult question because um, when you're talking about career, the most of the time you think about what is the perception from people outside about you. So um, in if I'm thinking about that, for sure my peak it was already, and now I'm going down. But in my inside, in my feeling, I'm going up, and I like it.
You like more your videos, or you like more your thoughts around the wedding day and how you feel about this?
um, it's every time it's different, because let's say the weddings were not all the same, and it's really difficult to say that I love every one of my video, or it's not it will be not the true. um, I have some favorite one where I could express more my vision, also if it's not popular, or also if it's not something that it was posted, because I have a couple of films that were amazing but I couldn't share, and uh, and it's good. I like it, how it is. um, but I really like to teach. I really like to talk to people, to make them see our perspective of the things that they are doing. So um, yeah.
Okay. I have one last question that I was thinking now. Is something that
Mhm.
makes you anxious during the wedding day?
Everything. The most of the time, the before the wedding day, I have really difficult to sleep still now. After almost 200 weddings, I'm still have this nervosity. I have the feeling that something, because at the wedding day I need to shoot a lot. I need to have everything, and everything what I don't have, it will be a problem after. So if I miss a audio or miss a shot or miss something, it will be a problem in the editing. And problem in the editing, it means for me a lot of time consuming, really a lot of time consuming, and this it means also that a lot of free time that I would have at home, it isn't anymore free time. It's something that a standby. For example, I'm still editing a wedding from last year, and it's still here. It's a problem because still I have a film to edit. There's something in standby, and I don't feel free. I don't feel with the mind good. I should make some YouTube videos. I had a lot of requests of people that wanted to have YouTube videos, and I would love to do it, but I don't feel free with the head because I'm still editing weddings from last year. And so, for that reason, I'm still anxious before the wedding day.
Okay. Thank you very much. It was very nice, all this information. And I
Okay.
hope we meet again at Athens at our studio.